What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to do something that I've been putting off for a while. I had these LED side markers that I purchased off of Amazon, and I had a local body shop custom paint them to match this. If you follow any of the previous builds on almost all of them, I did color match side markers because that and that, they don't mix, and I just don't like that. So yeah, I'm gonna do my best real quick to try to swap that. The thing is, this is not like every other thing that I've swapped. Apparently the addition of this makes this a little bit more difficult than it should be, or could be, or I would like it to be. What I'm going to do is start the car up real quick, turn this inside, and I'm going to show you what I mean. We're going to try to get this done. I don't know what to expect. I'm hoping this doesn't turn into a big shit show because I really just want to get these on there. So hopefully it's as close as it needs to be for me to not hate this, and it's going to be better than having the tinted thing. It's just random black strip of tint there, and it was kind of bothering me, the idea of it. So we're going to see what we could do here. Let's get into it. All right. So now that I've opened this place of doom up, I'm gonna give this a quick wipe down because I really don't want to look at this as much. From what I've seen, what I need to do is take this off and this off at a minimum, and what I end up seeing here is that these, for whatever reason, are rivets and not just screws that come off. So what we're gonna have to do is drill these out and pull them off, which is why I bought a plastic rivet tool. I've never used one before, have no idea what in the shit I'm doing. Hopefully I don't need to do too much, and we're just gonna see. I'm winging it as usual. First things first, the annoying thing is gonna be getting these out. So I've never dealt with this before. I'm assuming this is gonna be sort of straightforward here. Who knows? Hopefully. So, coming from somebody that's never done this before, what you're going to want to do is make sure you have a big enough drill bit. So, I ended up using a 764 drill bit. Once you get up in here, you're going to end up drilling out the inside of this, and what I recommend is get some kind of pry tool that can actually have a little leverage, and take a throwaway microfiber, ball it up so that you got some cushion behind it so you're not doing it. And I would try to pry that way. What a day for allergies. Always the day I want to try to film something, I get stuck with like allergies central here. Apparently once those things are out, here and here, we should be able to start pulling this off, and from the videos I saw, they're just gonna come out. That's terrifying. Me, right? I'm breaking things left and right. So, don't just start yanking shit like I did, because on this part up here, there is a hole here, and there's a clip here, and I broke it. It's a good learning experience, and I just ordered a 20-pack of those so that I could fix that, because we can't leave that like that. And obviously we have to continue, so we're gonna do it that way, and let's see if we can try to get up in here. I think we should be able to potentially remove this. I don't know what the best approach is here. All I ever do is break shit. It's all good. Let's just bend down. Doesn't this open? Of course you can't really just get your hand in there, right? That'd be too easy. Like, I could feel it. Everything would just be way too easy. Does this have to come out? Alright, we're gonna take this piece out for right now, just to see if that is part of the thing stiffening things up here, and it doesn't appear to be. So, as with pretty much all my videos, it ends up being less of a how-to and more of a how-to-not, if that makes any sense, because that's where we're at right now. I did get this off, and then my fault. I ordered side markers on Amazon. Silly me that I didn't notice before I send them out to get painted and all this other stuff, but there were no threads in here. There's threads in here, and there's T25 bolts, little bolts that are supposed to go in there. So basically what I'm having to do now is slowly, very slowly, and not to mess this up, I'm basically creating my own screw holes, going a little bit at a time and then backing out. You don't want to create too much heat because it is metal going into plastic. So when I said I went in and out a couple times, I went down because it's hot. You gotta be careful. I went down maybe like a thread and a half, backed it out, let it cool down, and then in between, what I was doing is going to the other screw into the other hole while the first hole cools down, because you don't want to overwork the hole, fellas. You don't want to overwork the hole. So what we want is like this. When we get down a little more, see, now both holes for me are fully ready to go. But now what I have to do is go through and do that same process on the other light. I'm an idiot. You know, Dodge sucks, dude. Dodge sucks. Did I tell you guys that? They suck all the time. Like, getting this started straight is like the most important thing. A little bit at a time, drop that screw, and we're gonna go to the other hole. This sucks, okay? I just want to let you guys know what I'm doing. I'm probably not even gonna be able to finish the other side because I'm getting annoyed and it's already 9 o'clock at night. This is just turned into a shit show, as always. So, like I said, I'm not gonna use this as a tutorial on what to do. It's mostly a tutorial on what not to do at this point, with a little bit of insight into the calamity. So what I ended up using was one of these things. Anything that can get the T25 flexed enough. Sorry, I have no goddamn shoes on because I realized that I was wiping my shoes on tire dressing, so that was cool. Don't worry about this. This is gonna get pinned underneath here, and it's gonna flatten out and heat and pressure, and I honestly don't give a shit. But inside here, and I'm telling you, when you're doing this, you're gonna have to muscle this. But inside here, and this is another thing, take this cover off, this cover here that goes here, and if you have a light, just jam that in there like that and let it rest on the tire, because what that's gonna do there is illuminate down here, and then you'll be able to see the back. See there, there's one of the little nubs. When you get to the end, I used this. This is the only other thing that even worked. Tightly clamp this down, stick your hand in there. Now you're gonna scratch your hand to piss, so just be prepared. Just be prepared to be pissed off with pain and wincing probably. So anyway, what I'm doing now is I have to wait for the clips to come tomorrow. Where'd the clip go? It's over there. See that clip over there? That's what that clip could do. So once that comes tomorrow, I'll be able to put that clip back in there, so that's secure. Thankfully, I'm not going anywhere tomorrow, so I'm just gonna kind of let this chill here. This is a good thing. So you don't need to go this high up. But if you do, when you break a clip, I'll link that down below. Because here, there's just clip, clip, clip normal, like you would expect. And like I said, this is all gonna be just chilling like that. And then it's gonna look good. It's gonna look good. Is it gonna be worth the headache? It remains to be seen. Likely, I'll say yes, because I got a love-hate relationship already forming with this goddamn behemoth. So this is where this is stopping for now. I'll reconvene in a minute. Now again, it's not buttoned up by any means, but it's gonna look way smoother. It's gonna blend in much nicer. I'm happier with it, and I'm happy that the damn screws are tight. It sucked that I had to do my own holes. That right there took up time. Not being able to reach my hand inside took up time. Them not having regular clips, and I had to drill things out, that took up time. I don't understand some of these things. Why can't we just have easy access to stuff? Why? Anyway. Okay, since, you know, I pride myself on the whole transparency thing, and nobody's perfect, not me, not by a long shot, not you, not anybody, but I want you guys to know before you go into something what could happen. Worst case scenario. Usually worst case scenario does happen to me, so it's like a live and learn type thing for me. Through me for you, actually. This clip, I broke it. It's on the inside area over here. I watched a couple videos and I did not see such a clip, and it seems like that they're just gonna break, so I ended up finding these. I'm gonna link these down below. It was like $6 or $7 for like 20 of them. They had another one. It didn't look as identical. This one looks identical to what I broke. So this is the new one, and that's the old one on the right. So I'm gonna replace this so that, you know, we're not riding dirty with broken clips. And then the only other thing I gotta worry about at this point is figuring out this plastic rivet tool. So this kit that I have here came with 4 different ones. There was a longer one here which had a smaller end, which I'll show you. Yes, it's longer. It's gonna go in, right? But it didn't look as good. So the other one would have been, I mean, obviously this has to sit in there, but this has got a fatter, much fatter presence. So it looks like that would be the one. The shorter here and the fatness. Just gotta make sure I'm lined up with the hole. Yeah, okay. I think this just goes on here all the way to the end. I think I'm just gonna grab it, squeeze, and that's it. And squeeze. So these ain't going anywhere. We did it! We did it! So, this is where we are on the passenger side. Very similar to the driver's side. You gotta drill out the two rivets, the plastic rivets. There's a 10 mil here. I don't know if I needed to do it, but obviously I did this one, but I took these two out. It looks like there's like some kind of ECU or something in here that has like a fan for cooling so that it comes off. It's not the best, but it is a little bit more open, especially behind the side marker. Again, I'm gonna stress, don't be afraid to bend this. It's gonna look stupid, but once it goes back, it's gonna get pinned in between here, and then the heat of driving and whatever, it's gonna get smushed down. This isn't an issue. The same thing happened on the other side. So what I'm gonna do is load up this tool. Thank God for it. And I'm gonna bend this bad boy like that and take my, where the hell is it? My trusty T25 and get this hunk of shit out of here. Okay, I'm done. But I just wanted to show you the final product on both sides real quick. I think it looks way cleaner, not having that orange there. I get it. You could do the tint, the regular tint. You could bypass all of this, and I definitely recommend you do, because I'm like cutting my hands up. This is not the type of job that somebody like me should be bothering with. I am 1000% sure that there is an easier way to do this. I get it. You could probably take the wheel off and go through a way less of a hassle, but you know, I don't want to have to take the wheels off. So yeah, I had to do it this way, but it's good to show you the wrong way to do things. What did I learn from this? So you got the two plastic clips that you have to drill out, and then you're gonna need a plastic rivet tool. So once you get those two out, the rest, it's give or take what you're gonna take out. A lot of people had said in the comments in my Instagram posts and stuff that the passenger side was gonna be easier. No, it wasn't. For some reason, I felt like the actual wheel well itself was more rigid. I don't know. There's just the wheel wells on this have no give. So you're cutting your hands up like it hurts. You know, after a while it goes numb and you just don't even think about it. So you just got to like push through it, and it is what it is. But you know, you don't want to break anything except for this one clip. I'll be honest with you, 100% we're going to keep it 100. I don't know if there's a better way to remove this or if they just naturally break, because both of them did break on both sides. Pretty much the same exact way. These are the clips. They all broke. Thankfully, I had the replacements. They went on 100% perfect. They clipped in, super secure, everything's good. So what I will link down below, if you are silly enough to do this stupid mod, is the plastic rivet tool that I used, and I showed you what that is. This was very cheap. It came the next day for me. I don't know how that is going to be for you. A lot of patience. You're going to need music. You're going to need probably, I would free up 5 hours of your day just in case, because you never know. You genuinely, you can never tell with these things what's going to end up happening and how it's going to come out, or what's going to break or what's not going to break, because you just don't know. And then the other thing is, you don't notice things about the Mopar stuff and the panels and the body gaps, and I guess it's with most cars, honestly, but with these, you don't notice them until you really start looking. And even this bothers me. See how this ridge comes out? That bothers the hell out of me. Over here, something I never even touched. That's crazy. That's crazy. Look at that overhang. Look at that. It's like a wide body on the wide body on a fender flare and a wide body, and it's, you know, Mopar, baby. So if you're cool to try this and you're down to potentially break stuff, which, listen to me, I'm not saying anything other than this. The reason I try things is because I know if I break something, that's on me. It's on nobody else but me, and I have to take accountability, responsibility, and, you know, if I crack this, for instance, I'll order a new fender flare. Not everybody's in that position. So if you do not have the extra funds to fix what you can F up, do not do this. Do not do this mod. Pay somebody to do it. It'll be cheaper to pay somebody to do this than it would be necessarily to do it yourself and have to pay to fix it, and then potentially break the parts that you're going to have to try to fix it with. All that broke for me with that clip right there. So there's one here, you pull it and it just snaps a tiny piece. God only knows where the hell that piece went. It's gone. It's in oblivion. I'll find it one day, someday. That's it. That's all I have to say about this. I think it looks good. It's a much better feel for me. I don't know. You let me know down below what you think. I think it really does blend in well. The paint's nice. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you are an OCD OG, I truly appreciate you. And that's it. Everything's there. It's all accounted for. Screws, bolts, nuts, and my my emotions are all tied up into there. Probably a couple droplets of blood. Nothing severe. I didn't get hurt too bad. I just scraped my hands up. You will scrape your knuckles up, and then you're gonna say, "Oh, OCD. Why didn't you wear gloves?" I tried wearing gloves. Gloves added just enough mass to my hands so that it wouldn't even fit where I needed to be. So gloves were out of the question. I had to raw dog it, and I got raw dogged right back. So anyway, I love you all. I hope everybody's staying happy, healthy, and humble. And I'll see you guys on the next one.